Hello my fellow YouTubers, I'm back. Right, today I'm talking steak. Just looks like a normal steak, doesn't it? Anyway, this is called the flat iron steak. That's what they call it in the US. And then the butler steak, which is what we call it in the UK. And the oyster blade steak, which they call it in Australia and New Zealand apparently. This steak is from the shoulder. And you're saying, oh, shoulder, that's going to be well tough. But it's not. It's inside the shoulder in a pocket. And it doesn't do any work. So it's going to be really tender. But I will say, with this steak, it has to be cooked medium rare. You can get away with it medium. But medium rare will give you best texture. It'll be really soft. It'll be like fillet. And it will be packed with flavour, and it's cheap as well. This in the UK, you can get two, about the same size, sort of. You can get two of these for £7, which is pretty good. If that was fillet, that would cost you about £9. So get down there and try it out. Most people, they go for fillet, sirloin, rump, ribeye. But I really like this, and this is all I buy now. What I will say is, when you do get this steak, it will have some sinew on it. Sometimes they really do a good job and take most of it off, but otherwise you just have to open a packet and have a look. And I took it all off today. You know, you can leave this in, this will just melt down. But if you do get some sinew on it, just take it off. It's easy. What else can I say about this steak? When you're cooking it, you don't want to scream it on a griddle pan like you do normal steaks. You want to cook it gently, and just keep turning it every 30 seconds. That's how I found the best way to cook this steak, and then let it rest. Right, let's get to it. First of all, what we'll do is we'll just put a bit of oil on here. Right, we get our steak and just bath it in the oil. Take a bit of that off, don't need all that. And then we'll season it. Give it a good seasoning. This is really nice, the flavour of this steak, I tell you. Once you've tried this, you'll never have the top four again. Trust me. And in the end, I'll show you what it looks like. Right, now it's nice and seasoned. What I will say is, take it out of the fridge about an hour before. You know, you don't want it fridge cold, or else it will be tough. But have it consistently the same temperature. Right, let's get to it. You don't want this griddle pan really screaming. You just want it on a medium. I'm just gonna every 30 seconds you just want to turn it. You want to evenly cook it. You have to be quick because I'm at work and I'm doing it in my dinner hour. This is not my cooker, by the way. I know it's a bit grotty. Nice and gently, every 30 seconds. By cooking it for 30 seconds aside, it builds the colour up and it cooks it evenly. You have to do this with this steak, or else it becomes tough. It's not edible. So there. Okay. Right, we took the steak off. We've got to let it rest now. Have to let it rest. How does that look? I'd say the total time for cooking this was probably a good 8 minutes. Hopefully I'm going to cook it medium to medium rare. One thing I like to do is just pop a little bit of butter on there and just let that melt in. Right, okay guys, I've been resting it for as long as I've been cooking it, probably 8-10 minutes. So, let's have a look. Cool. Like butter. Beautifully cooked. So easy on the knife. Look how juicy it is. Just pulls apart so easily. Oh. Wow. That is amazing. Right. Let's plate her up. Put my steak here. Like that. As we do in England, we always have some chips with our steak. Just like to season the steak a little tiny bit more, because you do lose a lot of the seasoning as you're cooking. And then the jus. Right, there we go guys. We've got a flat iron steak, medium rare, with some chips and some green beans. And you can't have steak and chips without some bread. Right, if you've liked what you've seen, give us a thumbs up. Help us out, pick this channel up. If you've got any questions, you can always